Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Commander Hoops Celtic. If this is your first time tuning into the channel, please press that subscribe button below. Over 10,000 subs, so it's not that bad of a channel if I have over 10,000 subs. A thumbs up or a comment below in the video would be fantastic. I have loads to talk about in this video today. I want to talk about Kyogo. I want to talk about the game behind closed doors, the Celtic girls team, Josie Ujanovic comments about Celtic, and other stuff. So let's kick it off. The most important thing that everybody's been talking about the last week or two, we discussed on the podcast last night as well, Kyogo. People are dying to know, when will Kyogo be fully fit? Now, there is an injury expert guy that works for Talk Sport called Ben Dinnery. Now, he reported a story to Football Insider saying Celtic fans will not see Kyogo fully fit to 90-minute Kyogo until pre-season. Now, he's basically saying that we're going to see spells of Kyogo for the rest of the season. Maybe as a substitute, maybe starting a game, coming off 60 minutes. I can accept that. I can accept that out straight, to be honest with you, because I don't want to rush him back. Yes, we have a massive game next week at Ibrox. We're top of the league. Since Kyogo has been injured, Jack Mackes has stepped in and scored 11 goals in 2022 and 2 hat-tricks in there. So I'm not stressed if we don't have Kyogo in the ammunition tank. I honestly am not stressed about it. I would like to see him come back against St Johnstone and in some aspect and get him up to a bit of fitness going into the semi-final at Hampden against Rangers. Yes. People are asking me, do you drop Jack Mackes, bring Kyogo back in? No. You go on current form. Yes, Kyogo can offer a lot. The last time Kyogo scored goals for Celtic was in that jersey behind me in the League Cup final against Hibs. Larson finishes. We all love Kyogo. A lot of fans have said he's been the player of the season this season. If he didn't have them injuries, I would agree with you, but it's Carter Vickers for me so far, or even Joe Hart. So fingers crossed we will start seeing Kyogo back training, full team training. I know he's been doing light sprinting, pictures of him in the background. Hopefully after this international break they start putting the nail in and he's back in full team training, back to contact, and he's in contention in some time. But as I said, for the time being, we have Jota, we have Abada, we have AJETI, we have Giakoumakis and James Forrest for our disposal. And Mikey Johnston. Mikey Johnston scored today in a 5-2 victory behind closed doors for Celtic. And AJETI as well. He's for our disposal. And Christopher Jullien scored today as well. We played Motherwell behind closed doors. So it's good to see these boys that are struggling to get back in the team, that have been suffering with injuries this season. The likes of AJETI, Jullien, Johnston's been hit and miss with injuries. To see them get a bit of game time behind closed doors during this international break, it's fantastic. Other first team players that weren't selected for their countries or have retired for their countries are away at the moment on holidays. The likes of Joe Hart, he was pictured in Tenerife, so it's good to see the lads taking that couple of days off to kind of recuperate the bodies, and they know they're in for the final hurdle, which is the final round of games, So a massive week. Beaton played tonight against Germany, which was promising. Fair enough, they lost 2-0. Speaking of internationals, congratulations to Ireland with the 2-2 result against Belgium. Former players Boyata and Denier played against the boys in green tonight. Ireland played pretty well under Stephen Kenny. I have to say, the first goal was fantastic. It's good to see Alan Brown score as well for Ireland. But Christian Eriksen, what a moment for him to come back for the Danes and score. Yes, they lost against Holland, but what a moment for him to come back and represent his country. Just under a year ago, he had that cardiac arrest in the Euro. So, on other Celtic news, the girls played at Celtic Park today with some sort of crowd there. 4-0 victory against Hibs. Good to see Fran Alonso's team getting into that paradise, get to play against a decent outfit like Hibs and get results. So I'm delighted for them. A sunny day. I want to talk about Paul Gascoigne. The absolute neck of him to do that celebration for their 150 year anniversary. The club is 10 years old. For him to do that flu celebration, he got death threats years ago over that. by Republican people. And for him to do that again today just shows how sick that man is. Like, look, he was a phenomenal footballer for England and clubs he was at, but as a person, he's an absolute fud. Like, I've no sympathy for him. Every time he comes up on the news, oh, he has a gambling problem, he has an alcohol problem, he's this and he's that. The only person you blame is himself, because he's an absolute dick. He does not care. There's no consideration. That's not banter. That's sectarian right there. That's absolutely sectarian right there. To even do one of them, that's a mockery. It's absolute insult. So, not too happy with that. But that's really it, folks. The more we have, obviously, there's one round of international games left. A couple of Scotland guys like McGregor and Taylor will play one more game, and then we crack on from then. From Wednesday onwards, we'll have our boys back training, and then the big match on Sunday at Ibrox. So, I'm optimistic I can get out for it. And as I say to Celtic fans, why would you take a ticket up? Why would 700 Celtic fans give them 35 grand? 35,000 for that shy? No. Yes, there's going to be Celtic fans saying we are Celtic supporters, faithful through and through. We need to support them wherever they're playing. With this ticket fiasco on, let's just not take the tickets. I know the club have taken the tickets, not purchase the tickets. And we've seen what happened at Celtic Park in February with them not being there and us not being there. We can sit down in the summer and put it at range and say, well, look, we had a cup semi-final against you. The allocation was obviously split because it was in a neutral venue. Let's get this sorted. But for us to take them tickets, they'd be expecting tickets for Celtic Park as well for the final fixture. I wouldn't go there. I just wouldn't put myself there, to be honest with you. Giving them 25 grand, it just makes me sick. It makes me absolutely sick. So let me know what you think. And Gazza, absolute hero, disgrace he is. So I'll speak to you all soon. Take care.